Good, what is it? Good afternoon. Afternoon, yeah. It's now afternoon. Good afternoon. I wanted to show you guys how my monster has grown. It has grown. It's like the blob. It never stop growing. It never stops growing. So yeah, as you can see here, I have a crap load more Blu-rays. So I wanted to go over my collection, how it's grown. I still have more coming in the mail. They're always coming in. But this is what I have as of this date. What date is it today? It is the 21st or 22nd of February. I don't remember, of 2022. Anyway, I can afford these because I stack up my change. See? I have a lot of quarters and a lot of pennies and dimes. So save, 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 and you can get your collection going too. So let's go through them. A lot of additions. I want to make this video as short as possible. It's going to be very hard to do that because I have so many movies. But let's go. So I have Akira, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, The Wizard of Oz. Oh man, I had never seen this film until just a couple days ago. Incredible. The sacrifices that actors would do for those times. Casablanca, very iconic. Necesito Dinero, classic golden age Mexican film. Sabrina. As you can see, I started diving into the 50s and 60s and 40s movies as well, and technically 30s, I guess, right? We have the Ten Commandments. Oh man, incredible film. Macario, an excellent classic Mexican film. One of my favorite actresses of all time, Bina said. Unfortunately, she passed away. She committed suicide. She was, I guess, not a very happy person. But you should see another movie that she has called, I don't know, Leaves in Autumn or something like that. Another excellent movie. And she starred with Marlon Brando and One-Eyed Jacks, which their performance is just spectacular, out of this freaking world. She's the love of my life. Spartacus. I started doing a Stanley Kubrick collection, so Spartacus is definitely incredible. I love Mr. Kirk Douglas. I didn't know he was Michael Douglas's father up until recently. Of course, the Connery, you know, James Bond, Lolita, a new one. Of course, another Kubrick classic, Cleopatra. Oh man, Elizabeth Taylor is such a babe in that movie. She's gorgeous. She's incredible. Great movie. 2001 Space Odyssey, another Kubrick. We got Clockwork Orange, another Kubrick. Were these made side by side? 68 and 71. I guess I don't have any movies in between that. 72, The Godfather. Logan's Run. You know, some people say it's cheesy, and some, but I think it was a really awesome film for its time. You know, the work that they put into it. Rocky, Taxi Driver, Star Wars, Pretty Baby, Apocalypse Now, awesome. Alien, The Shining, Bio Pere, Blade Runner 20, oh no, just regular Blade Runner. A.T., Scarface, Vacation. I got Dune. Yeah, I do understand the movie's actually not that great, but I feel like it has significance, especially because it has two of my favorite 80s actors in it. But it is significant. There's a lot of beauty in it, a lot of work that was put into it. David Lynch isn't your typical director. The Terminator, Nightmare on Elm Street, Ghostbusters, Gremlins, Aliens, The Fly, Platoon, Top Gun, Taipan. Timothy Dalton collection, Full Metal Jacket. Of course, you know I got my Kubrick thing going on, I told you. Lethal Weapon, Predator, Wall Street, RoboCop, Die Hard, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Rain Man, The Abyss, Christmas Vacation, Say Anything. This is just a live video of one of my favorite bands. Predator 2, I love Part 2. Highway Patrolman, I think I spoke about it in my last video. Pelo Suelto with Gloria Trevi, The Sugar Cubes, Come On, My Cousin Vinny, A Lost Year, started getting into some Mexican movies too. A Decent Proposal, Schindler's List, incredible, makes me cry every time. Airheads, The Drunken Master, Dumb and Dumber, Leon the Professional, Pulp Fiction, Radiohead, Live, Speed, Major Pain, Midak Ali, Far From Home, the Pierce Brosnan Collection, Seven, Fargo, Fly Away Home, Independence Day, Jerry Maguire, Mission Impossible, Scream. I really like the new one, by the way. Jenna Ortega is one of our Gen Z's excellent actresses, up and coming. I saw her movie, The Fallout, incredible movie. I hope it comes out on Blu Ray so I can buy it too. So she's one of the actresses that is keeping my faith that the film industry is not dead yet. Train Spotting, I Know What You Did Last Summer, Elias Antes del Fin del Mundo, Men in Black, Open Your Eyes, Starship Troopers, Titanic, Godzilla, Rush Hour, Saving Private Ryan. We have The Wedding Singer, Wild Things, The Mask of Zorro, Tango, 10 Things I Hate About You, American Beauty, American Pie, Blue Streak, Cruel Intentions, Kubrick's. Man, what a way to go out like a champion. When I first saw this movie, I thought it was like, this is kind of boring, I don't really understand it, okay, whatever. But growing and maturing as a person and understanding and looking into the aspects of what marriage is all about, and the fact that these two were literally married in real life, it just, you know, especially the scene where they're smoking weed together and they're talking, everything, the mystery, the way that this movie pulls you in and just keeps you thinking like, what's going on, what's happening. Intense, beautiful way for Mr. Kubrick to make his exit. Thank you, Mr. Kubrick. He's my #1 favorite director. I love his movies. Fight Club, Galaxy Quest, Go, La Segunda Noche, Matrix Trilogy, Office Space, Bedazzled, The Sixth Sense, She's All That, Big Mama's House, For Love of Her Country, Bring It On, Castaway, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Meet the Parents, Pay It Forward, Scary Movie, Snow Day, Remember the Titans, Whatever It Takes, X-Men, American Pie 2, Artificial Intelligence, Behind Enemy Lines, Evolution. I still didn't get this one on Blu-ray. It's not on my priority list, but I found out that it does exist on Blu-ray, so I'll get that one soon. Fast and Furious Trilogy, Happy Accidents, Inspiración. This is a Mexican film that my cousin recommended to me, which I really, really liked. This is Barbara Mori. She's a star from a telenovela called Ruby. Very awesome actress and great movie. For, you know, I was born in 92, so I like all that millennial stuff. Joe Somebody, Capex, Little Secrets. This was another millennial movie that I grew up with when I was a little kid. I remember back in the day. Really great movie, by the way. It looks like a cheesy Disney movie, but the director did a fantastic job. I really liked it. Lord of the Rings, Manic. I was looking into Zoe Deschanel's earlier films, and my boy Joseph Gordon-Levitt, I think that's how you pronounce it. He's also in it. And this guy, man, holy cow. Fantastic acting. This movie, I give it just like a 10 out of 10. You know, it's all the aspects of it, acting, story. It's just fantastic, you know, about people that are depressed and shit. Ocean's Trilogy, Osmosis Jones. This piece of crap DVD doesn't work in my Xbox, but it works in a regular DVD player. They never released it on Blu-ray, but epic film. Piedras Verdes, Saving Silverman, Shallow Hal, Spy Kids, Shrek. Training Day, Vanilla Sky, Amarte Duele, Big Trouble. This movie, honestly, it's actually a pretty terrible film. It's an awful film. But I bought it because Sofia Vergara comes out in one of her earlier roles. She's so cute, and Zoe Deschanel's in it as well. And I like Tim Allen. He's cool. It was a crappy movie. Count of Monte Cristo, Hot Chick. I need to get this one on Blu-ray. It's kind of rare, but I'll just keep trying. Master of Disguise, Men in Black 2, The New Guy, Panic Room, Undercover Brother, Walk to Remember, American Wedding, Cody Banks, The Ring. I need to get an official copy of The Ring. This is just a burnt copy that I made. Bruce Almighty. Spider-Man, Daredevil, Kill Bill, Lost in Translation, Alien vs. Predator, Closer, The Day After Tomorrow, The Girl Next Door, Green Street Hooligans, Kill Bill, Mean Girls, Meet the Fockers, The Motorcycle Diaries, and Applying Dynamite, Spider-Man 2, Captain Dreamless, A Silent Love, The Dark Knight Trilogy, Wedding Crashers, Apocalypto, Blood Diamond, Daniel Craig Collection, The Departed, Mary Antoinette, Rosa de Francia, V for Vendetta, American Gangster, Into the Wild, Juno, La Niña en la Piedra, Lust, Caution, Lust, Caution. Very interesting film, man. I thought it was just gonna be like this cheesy, whatever, Chinese erotic film. But this movie was actually super dope. And I mean, awesome. The movie itself, the story, the plot, the acting, I thought it was an incredible film. So good job, guys. No Country for Old Men, super bad. Zodiac, oh my gosh. This movie, I saw it like once a while back, and I thought, whatever. I think it's chilling, it's just a mystery movie. But I saw it just recently, you know, after some years pass and you rewatch a movie, your mentality can change so much on it, and I thought it was one of the best movies ever made. Like, especially the fact that it's a true life situation and that they never caught the bastard. Even though the movie indicates that, yeah, technically they did catch him, they just couldn't arrest him. Genius. Just pure genius. And Jake Gyllenhaal's my boy for sure. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, my best friend's girl, the ramen girl. Role models, Twilight. What is this? Zohan, Wally. 500 Days of Summer, Brothers. Chloe, The Hangover, Inglourious Basterds, Mentiras y Gordas, New Moon, Star Trek, Black Swan, Blue Valentine, Eclipse, Inception, Americano, Breaking Dawn, Crazy Stupid Love, Drive, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Lawless, Prometheus, Breaking Dawn Part 2, Only God Forgives, American Hustle, Don John. I really like Don John. I wouldn't say it's like a very cinematic, you know, like artsy film. It's just a really basic, down-to-earth, chill movie about a dude who gets addicted to pornography. And, you know, he thinks everything in life is okay, and he's kind of gets frustrated because he's like trying to look for love. And then he actually kind of finds it, and he realizes that sex isn't everything. It's you know, obviously it's important and it's awesome, but love is also very powerful. And so I really like that movie, especially because it's actually, I think, written and directed by my boy Jason Gordon. So Star Trek Into Darkness, Prisoners, Las Bañistas, Chef, The Drop, John Wick, Ex Machina, Gloria, The Revenant, La La Land, Star Trek Beyond, Blade Runner 2049, John Wick 2, Annihilation, John Wick 3, Knives Out, Uncut Gems. Oh, and by the way, I need to sell this because I already have the Criterion copy. Knives Out and No Time to Die, the only movie that I bought in our modern day films. And honestly, this movie was okay. It wasn't that great. I know Mr. Daniel Craig is tired of playing James Bond. Thank you, Mr. Craig, for all the great movies you've given us. I gave that movie like a, I don't know, 7.5. It was cool, but it could have been better. But still, it was a movie worth purchasing. So these are all my Blu-rays. The blob keeps growing. These movies, I judge them to be extremely important to me. And as I mentioned here, I'm going to sell this one because I have the Criterion Collection. You should see how my Criterion Collection has grown. Oh my lord. Not to mention I have my my Disney VHSs. All my Disney movies, I have them on VHS. So I have Badlands. Unfortunately, the seller bastard of a guy sold me a bad copy, so I have to purchase another one. It's coming in the mail to replace the disc. The Black Stallion, one of my childhood defining favorite movies of all time. Blue's the warmest color. Amazing. You know, I think I spoke about it in my last video. Blue Velvet Charade. Very cute movie with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant. They had such excellent chemistry in that movie. The movie was okay. It was kind of more of a comedy, like a joke, just having fun. But nonetheless, the chemistry is really great between the characters. It was just kind of fun. Dazed and Confused, Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Two epic movies about the decades that are just talking about what childhood was like, growing up, being a teenager and stuff. It was awesome. Gilda, The Graduate, Ghost World. If is a very trippy movie with Mr. Malcolm McDowell, one of his debut films. I thought it was, you know, it was made in '69, you know, the hippie epitome. So it's like, well, for what it is and in its time, it's a dope film, and it means a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of weird, and it's a little bit psychedelic. So I'll keep it. It's cool. So so I like to blind purchase my Criterion movies because I do trust Criterion that they do choose excellent films. But sometimes I'll buy them and I just won't like the movie, and I will sell it. I'll get rid of it because I'm not a fan of it. You can't like every movie ever. But this one I'll hold on to. It was pretty cool. Jackie Chan, Kagemusha, Akira Kurosawa's one of his later films. Beautiful colors, you know, and beautiful culture and all that. But the story, I think it could have been stronger. But nonetheless, beautiful piece of art. Lady Snowblood, The Last Emperor, Memories of Underdevelopment, Mulholland Drive, One-Eyed Jacks. Oh my gosh, One-Eyed Jacks. One-Eyed Jacks! One of my all-time favorites. Mr. Marlon Brando and that Mexican actress I was telling you about, Bina said. Absolutely incredible. Their performance in this, their chemistry, you can tell they're super into each other. There's a couple of scenes in this movie where I see that Marlon Brando is one of the greatest, most titanic actors of all time. He's incredible. And so is Bina. Unfortunately, she left us too early. Pale Flower, a very cool Japanese movie. Very, very cool gangsta movie. I like it. Paths of Glory. Oh, Kirk Douglas and Mr. Kubrick. Incredible film. I was doubting myself about this movie. I thought it was going to be like, it's going to be boring. But no, one of the best of the best. Punch Drunk Love. Repo Man. Repo Man was very punky. You know, I consider myself like a person who used to be a punk dude. Maybe a few years back when I was like working in fast food and partying all the time, going to punk shows. So I know what being a punk's all about. But like, the movie was, I thought it was cool. I'm not going to say it was amazing, but especially because Mr. Emilio Estevez, Mr. Sheen, Martin Sheen's son, he did a great job, and very punk movie. It was just chilling. I totally get it about screw society and life sucks and everything, blah blah blah. Roma, Solaris, very trippy movie. The Silence of the Lambs. It's actually my first Russian movie, honestly. Silence of the Lambs, Twin Peaks, Fire Walk with Me. Oh my gosh. Holy freaking cow. This is one of my all-time favorite, like, series. I was watching the series. I finished it. It kind of dragged on a little bit towards, like, the end of season 2. I was like, okay, like, what are you doing? You're dragging this on too much. But then it finally ended. And the way it ends, let me just say I did like how Twin Peaks ended. I recommend you see it if you haven't watched it. After you complete the season 1 and season 2. And it ended exactly the way I think it should have ended. It shouldn't have ended any other way. Kind of like Freaks and Geeks. Yes, a lot of people say it was canceled. I think it ended just the way it needed to be. Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me, the movie, fantastic. You know, one of the actresses, I think, stepped out because she was tired of acting in that role. She didn't want to do it anymore. But the girl that replaced her did a phenomenal job. And this movie shocked me much more than the film did. Like, it was just on another level. And maybe it's because it was a film. You can only show so much on TV. Then once we make a movie, it's like, wow, here's the rich content, and it's just like, wow. So I absolutely love this movie. One of my tops. Uncut Gems. This is like the best movie of our modern day generation of today in 2021 and 2022. And I think it released a year or two ago, but Uncut Gems is the absolute like top tier movie. Adam Sandler is one of my favorites since I was a kid. He just kicks ass in this movie. I love how they did that kind of fluorescent, you know, colorful look. Video Realm, Y tu mamá también. Yojimbo, I saw it for the first time yesterday. At first, it was kind of dragging a little bit. I was just like, this movie's kind of boring. I think it kind of picked up in the middle, and then towards the end, it really shot up, and I'm happy I stuck through it, and I really liked it. These three right here, I have not finished watching them, so that's why they're at the top here. I'm still gonna be viewing these a little bit later. Smooth Talk from 1985. It just looks very appealing. I love the girl from the Jurassic Park movies. She stars in it, one of her earlier films. Very pretty and a nice, handsome young man. Nice artwork. And two classics that I love. You know, Mr. Deeds, Big Daddy. I saw Big Daddy, but I need to rewatch Mr. Deeds. I always watch my films to make sure that they work and I don't need a replacement. And Sanchudo, which is the sequel to Yojimbo. So I need to watch these three. So, well, yeah, dudes, that's my collection. Let me know what you think. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully, I guess this will be the last video I make. But if I still make the blob grow more and more and more, I'll make another video. Have a good one.